how good was this day after having 4 games last week, right, and 5 the week before? We love the full schedule. And how about Alabama, LSU? And no, it's not the same Bama LSU that we're used to. And Edo, we know, is on the way out. But look at the trickeration. That is like a Steph Curry runner in the lane.
I don't know that I've seen that design of a fake punt. Obviously, it looks like he's going to run with the football. The backers suck up, and he drops it over the head with a little jump pass. It was a mix of a lot of different things. But Alabama had to know, with Coach O as a lame duck, with nothing to lose, they were going to pull out all the stops.
That's right. Avery Atkins to Jack Mashburn. 26 yards and a first down. And then Max Johnson and Brian Thomas Jr. for the touchdown. And it's LSU striking first in Tuscaloosa. In fact, Bama was shut out at home in the first quarter. Mike Jones Jr. gets to Bryce Young. Tied half to punt. Second quarter, Bama 4th and 2. Young's pass incomplete.
And there's pressure. LSU clearly said, you know, we're going to come out, we're going to pressure Bryce Young, we're going to make him make plays under pressure. And for the most part, he did a good job, but he also turned the ball over. He got sacked a few times.
How about that man, though?
He's unbelievable, right?
12 tackles.
4 for loss, 1.5 sacks. 5 minutes to go in the half. Bama 2nd and 20. Jamison Williams picks up the first down, and Alabama suddenly in the red zone later in the drive. Trying to do what Bama does better than anybody in America. Get momentum going into the locker room. Brian Robinson Jr. touchdown, and we're tied at 7.
Yeah, they needed that score. And I'm going to tell you, all the momentum was in LSU's favor at that point. They tied it up by 7. That was huge. And then the defense comes up with a turnover, which they do in critical moments, and they needed to right here. But this is a great play. And, again, this turned the momentum right before the half.
Yes, it absolutely did there. So, Alabama, great field position here, late second. Bryce Young's pass tipped, and Jamison Williams catches it off the hands of Slade Bolden.
Think about that. The difference to the deflection when LSU had the ball goes to Alabama on the interception. That deflection off of Slade Bolden's hand goes into Jamison Williams for the completion.
And then touchdown to John Mechie. So it's 14-7. Alabama. At that point, Mechie 9 catches, 73 yards on the night. This game far from over. Third quarter, early on. Look at the big run. Ty Davis-Price, but then Henry To'o forces the fumble. Fidarian Mathis recovers, and Alabama opportunistic. 2 plays later, Young for Jamison Williams. 58 yards and a strike.
And that's just called elite speed. Jamison Williams runs right down on the post. LSU had no chance to catch up with him.
No good on the extra point because kickers had a miserable day. And then Johnson to Jack Besh, 8-yard touchdown. LSU cuts the lead to 6. How is this happening? Fourth quarter we go, 1-score game. Edo trying to get to Nick Saban and beat him one last time while he's at LSU, and then Davis-Price goes for 37. Looks momentarily like he's gone, but eventually dragged down.
Tell you what, LSU, you got to give these players a lot of credit. They fought this thing all the way down to the end, and it did not look good for Alabama late.
Thought it was over here, too, after they get a stop on 4th down, that Alabama's going to be able to salt away the clock. But LSU's defense kept being aggressive all night. They blitzed Bryce Young. How about the hit here? Oof. Maybe the biggest hit that Bryce Young has taken since he's been the starting quarterback at Alabama.
Jay Ward laid it on him, but that was still a 15-yard gain on 2nd and 20 after an intentional grounding. So you take the play if you're Bama. You see your quarterback hop up 3rd and 5. Then he's dragged down. Ball comes out. Cameron Lewis forces it, and LSU recovers. So now they've got really good field position. 4th and 9. Johnson's pass is incomplete, and you think again, they're done. But Bama can't put them away, guys. So LSU gets it back. Eventually, last play from the 30. You see the flag. It is against LSU. Hail Mary is incomplete, and Alabama hangs on to win it. It wasn't pretty and it wasn't easy,